begin with, Happy Valentine's Day to one and all present here.
Thank you. Same to you.
Bangalore Toastmaster Club is a relatively new platform, a new family for me. I came here hardly knowing anyone and with a belief that nobody would have known of my past perfections or imperfections. I came here with a belief I can start anew, just like a clean slate. But alas, I didn't knew that my first speech itself would be introducing myself and giving everyone an introduction of my past, my present, and my future aspirations. Mr. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm a native of Wayanad in Kerala, but I was born and brought up in Bikaner district in Rajasthan. My dad is a retired military personnel and my mom is a nurse. I have two siblings, a brother and a sister. My sister is paramedic by profession, now married and blessed with 1.5-year-old son. My brother is training to be a professional photographer. As a kid, I used to be very shy and reserved type, without any gaiety. And the biggest fear of my life was girls. If I could go meet anyone or talk to them, I would literally shiver in fright. And the matters didn't improve much because I studied in all-boys convent school till my 10th. Soon after my 10th, my parents thankfully decided to move me into a new academic environment of Kendra Vidyalaya. And what a change it was. First day of my school, down in 11th biology section, I couldn't believe my eyes. Out of 28 students present in the class, there were 21 girls. A person who had never interacted with a girl in school, meeting with 21 girls in his class. I didn't know whether to praise God and be happy, or have another anxiety attack. But slowly and steadily, I overcame my irrational fear of girls and spent the best 2 years of my life there. At the verge of passing out my 12th class, I had to make yet another decision, a decision which would make my future, or so did they say. I had all varied options been present of me, be it the medicine, law, or hotel management. Thankfully, engineering was not one of them. Because next to girls, maths scared me the most. Out of my interest in culinary arts, I chose hotel management. Hence, back in July 2006, I moved to Bangalore and secured admission in one of the finest hotel management colleges in the country, that is Army Institute of Hotel Management and Catering Technology. First year of college was fun, but full of discipline. Waking up early morning 4:30 for 2-hour-long physical training session, followed by full day of college and finally evening session filled with sports and other curricular activities. Living in a dormitory full of 44 boys, we all learned the meaning of camaraderie and brotherhood. Slowly and steadily we realized that we were being groomed from being the army brats, the spoiled ones we have been called, to become a professional gentleman. In academic part, I was preparing myself for a career in culinary arts. I was lucky enough to train under a Taj group of hotels. Hence, in the 4th year of my college, I was able to win the best chef competition organized by the Royal Orchid group of hotels. Eventually, I got placed with the Royal Orchid group of hotels as a kitchen executive trainee. My path to become a successful chef was all set, but alas, I met with a tragedy. During my training days in Royal Orchid, I met with an accident one fateful night and severely broke my leg, because of which I had to discontinue my training. Being a chef, you need to be physically agile and stand all day long, and after the accident, I couldn't do so. Based on my medical advice and the professional advices given by my chefs and my parents, I moved away from the industry I loved the most. These were the darkest days of my life. Nothing else made sense to me. But as there is a saying, that every dark cloud has a silver lining, IBM occurred to me. IBM out of nowhere gave me a job as an entry-level employee there. And you won't believe, in a 4.5 years stint with IBM, I grew from being virtually nobody. Actually, no one who would have believed me I could do anything in computer. So virtually nobody to become a certified business analyst. I was happy with my new professional life, but I still felt something missing in me, something that I couldn't comprehend to. That's when I found my inner voice calling out what my true calling is. That is serving my country. And what other better way than joining civil services? So the very next day, after attempting my first preliminary civil service examination last year, I quit my job with IBM. And now I'm preparing for my civil services. Throughout my life, I've been afraid of many things, but most importantly, afraid of speaking, communicating, and expressing myself. And that is why I'm here at Toastmasters, to improve myself, to get rid of my fear of speaking and expressing myself, to become a better leader, so that when my glory days come to walk down in the power corridor, I would be ready. I would be ready without fear to lead and help my fellow countrymen progress. I know it's not an easy path that I embarked on, but with my will and my courage, and most importantly, with all of your cooperation and support, I know I will reach my destination. And ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget, fortune does favor the bold. Over to you, Mr. Toastmaster.